Hi, welcome to Probability and Statistics course. So in this video, I'm going to cover joint random variables with respect of continuous. Okay, so here the definition: joint probability distribution. So if x comma y is a two-dimensional discrete random variable, then the joint function of xy random variables, capital XY random variables, is known as joint probability mass function, and it is denoted by p suffix x comma y. So here small x small y are belongs to the elements from the random variables capital X and y. So it is defined by probability of x comma y is equals to probability of x equals to xi and y equals to yi, where x equals to xi means that is belongs to x random variable, and yi is the element from the y random variable. Otherwise the function is zero. So this is the probability distribution function, joint probability distribution function. Then we have joint probability density function. Let x comma y is a two-dimensional space, then the joint probability density function is defined by fxy of x comma y. So here the suffix capital X comma y represents the random variables. So these two random variables in two-dimensional space, and here small x comma y are the elements from the random variable capital X and capital Y, and it is denoted by uh, f of x comma y is equals to probability of capital X equals to small x and capital Y equals to small y. And also the probability density function is obtained by differentiating the probability distribution function or cumulative probability distribution. That is probability distribution function we denote with capital F of x comma y. If you differentiate that function, then we get a probability density function. So here f of small f of x comma y is equals to derivative of f of x comma y. So here capital F of x comma y derivative is equals to small f of x comma y, where small f of x comma y is joint probability density function. Note: if for two-dimensional random variable x comma y, a function fx comma y is said to be probability density function if and only if integral x limits from minus infinite to infinite, y is equals to minus infinite to infinite, f of x comma y dy dx is equals to 1. So in the two-dimensional space, whatever the area double integration total area is equals to 1, then only we say that is a valid probability density function. Marginal probability distribution function of capital. So here the marginal distribution, the marginal distribution of capital is denoted by f of x, and it is defined by f of x is equal to integral of f of x comma y dy. So in this case, if you want to find the marginal distribution function of f of x, then we provide x value, but not y. So in that case, we are going to take whatever the y limits are provided. So all the limits we are going to find on the total range we are going to consider from the y variable. So when they are asking you to find the probability distribution for marginal probability distribution for random variables, we have to do integration with respect of y. Similarly, in terms of y if they given, then we have to do integration with respect of x. That is what is defined here. Similarly, the marginal distribution function of y is denoted by f of y, and it is defined by f of y is equal to integral minus infinite to infinite f of x comma y dx. So here the conditional probability density function, the conditional density function of capital X of x is equal to, is for given y equals to y is denoted by f of x over y. Okay, so here the suffix x over y in capital X over y is represents the random variable, so small x y represents the elements. So f of x over y is equal to f of x y of x comma y by f of y. Similarly, we can take the conditional probability density function for y given x is equal to y given x is f of y over x is equal to f x y of x comma y by f x of x. So here is the example. The giant probability density function of two-dimensional random variable x comma y is given f of x comma y 2, and x is between 0 and 1, and y is between 0 and x. Otherwise, function is 0. Find the value, find the marginal density function of x and y, and find the conditional density function of x for y, and also conditional density for y when x is given. So we have to find the conditional density function x given y and y given x, and also we have to find the marginal density function for x and y. So just I'm taking regular. So here x limits are 0 to 1 and y limits are 0 to x. So integral, we know that integral 0, we know that the probability density function is integral minus infinite to infinite minus infinite to infinite of x comma y dx, which is equal to integral 0 to 1 and integral 0 to x. That is f of x comma y is 2 and now doing integration with respect of y first, because y limits are in terms of x. So we are doing first integration with respect of y. So 2 into integral 0 to 1 by constant, the integration we are doing y with respect of y, and there is no y term, so the constant is 1. So sorry, constant, instead we are constant, we are doing integration, so we are taking y. So y limits are 0 to x dx. Now upper limit and first limit, upper limit will be x and lower limit is 0 to x, when 0 is equal to x. So 2 into integral 0 to 1 x dx. So doing integration with respect of x, and we have x term here, so x integration is x by 2, and x limits are provided 0 to 1. So when you are substituting 0 to 1 in the upper limit, so 1 by 2 minus 0. So 2 will get cancelled and we get with 1. So therefore, the total area between the given limits for the probability density function is equals to 1. Therefore, we say this is the valid probability density function. Next, we have to find the conditional. Next, we have to find the marginal density functions for capital X and capital Y. So here we are calculating marginal probability density function of x, f of x equals to f of x comma x. So in this case, when we are doing marginal probability density function with respect of x, we do integration with respect of y. Therefore, y limits are provided 0 to x, and we have the function 2 dy. So integration we are doing with respect of y. So we get 2y, and y limits are 0 to x. So instead of y, we are taking upper limit, that will be 2 of x minus 0, that is 2x. So the marginal probability density function of x is 2x. Similarly, marginal density function of y is equals to f of fy of y. So when we are calculating marginal density function with respect of y, we do integration with respect of x. So we have f of x comma y is 2, and the function we are doing, I mean, this is a constant, we don't have any x term, so we are doing integration, we will get x, and x limits are provided 0 to 1. So when we are substituting 0 and 1, so x will be like 1 minus 0, so 1 minus 0, 2 of my 1 minus 0, that will be 2. Okay, so that is what we discussed here. So the marginal probability density function of y is 2, and the marginal probability density function of x is 2x. So then after we are calculating the conditional probability for given y. So x given y is equals to f of x over y is equals to f of x comma y, f of x comma y by fy of y. So here we know this function f of x comma y is nothing but in the given question, the probability density function is provided as 2. So 2, and fy of y is marginal probability density function of y, which is 2. So 2 by 2 is equals to 1. Similarly, we are calculating conditional density function for y given x is equals to f of y by x is equals to f of x comma y of x comma y by fx of x. So again, this is a joint probability density function which is provided as 2 in the question, and fx of x is the marginal probability density function of x, which is 2x. So 2 will get cancelled and we left with 1 by x. So conditional probability density function of y is 1. Conditional probability density of function of y given x is 1 by x. Next we have another problem. Suppose the random variable capital X comma y have the joint probability density function is defined by fxy of fxy is equals to c of 2x plus y, where x limits are 2 to 6 and y limits are 0 to 5. Otherwise the function is 0. We have to find the value of c, then probability of x is greater than 3 and y greater than 2. And also another problem is there, x is greater than 3 and y is and the probability of x plus y is less than 4. Okay, so first we have to calculate the c value. So we know that the total area in two dimensional is equals to 1. So we are taking x limits from integral x equals to minus infinite to infinite, y equals to minus infinite to infinite, f of x comma y dx dy is equals to 1. But the function defined between x equals to 2 to 6 and y is between 0 and 5. So we are taking x equals to 2 to 6 and y equals to 0 to 5, and in between that function is to c of 2x plus y dy dx is equals to 1. Anyway, all the limits are in the constant, so we can do any one as the first integration. So we are doing here integration with respect of y. So when we are doing integration with respect of y, 2x is constant, so y you will get, and y integration is y square by 2, and y limits are 0 to 5. When we are substituting upper limit and lower limit, after doing simplification, we get 10x plus 25 by 2. So again, doing this integration, this part we are doing integration with respect of x, then 10 x integration will be x square by 2, 25 by 2 is constant, so we get integration of that one will be x. So that is in next slide. So here, so after doing integration, again we are substituting the x limits are provided 2 to 6. After substituting x limits, just simplifying that one, we are getting the c value, where c is equals to 1 by 210. So after getting that one, we have to calculate the probabilities. So in the first question, they are asking you to calculate the probability when x is greater than 3 and y is greater than 2. So x is from 3 to upper limit, we have up to 6, we have the function is existed, and y is greater than 2 means y from 2 to y limits up upper end is given as 5, and the c value we got is 1 by 210, and other function is 2x plus y dy dx. Now 1 by 210 of x equals to 3 to 6, and we are doing integration with respect of y, so 2x will be the constant and we get 1 when we are doing integration with respect of y, and y integration will be y square by 2, and y limits are 2 to 5, just substituting and simplifying. Then after these terms, again we are doing integration with respect of x. So here is there. So we are doing integration with respect of x and substituting x limits from 3 to 6. We got the probability is 15 by 28. Similarly, we are doing the probability when x is greater than 3. So x is greater than 3 is provided, y limits are not provided. So we are taking all the all the limits from the y. So y is 0 to 5 and x is from 3 and 3 greater than, so that we are taking x equals to 3 to 6. And the same thing, the c function is, c value is 1 by 210, and the function we got it as 2x plus y dx dy. So again, doing integration with respect of y, then first we are doing integration with respect of x and substituting x limits. Then after that simplified function, we are doing integration with respect of y. Then we are substituting y limits. We got the probability is 23 by 28. Similarly, they are asking you to calculate probability of x plus y less than 4. So less than 4, from this equation, x plus y is less than 4 they provided. So x plus actually in the question they provided, yeah, x plus y is less than 4. X plus y is less than 4. So from this one, what we are doing means we are just writing in terms of x. So x will be y minus 4, or sorry, 4 minus y. So x starting value is 2 from the given limits. X is from 2 to 4 minus y, and y limits are 0 to 2. Okay. So we are taking y equals to 0 to 2 and x equals to 2 to 4 minus y. So here x limits are in terms of y. So we are doing integration with respect of x first. So we are doing integration with respect of x will be 2 into x square by 2 plus yx, and the limits are 2 to 4 minus y. After substitution upper limit and lower limit, we got the simplified equation as 12 minus 6y. And again we are doing integration with respect of y. So we left with this is 12y minus y square. So here 6 is taken out, so common is taken, so it's 2y and y square by 2. So after that we are substituting y limits and simplifying, we are getting the probability is 2 by 35. Thank you for this one. We'll see you in the next session.